you can pose a few research questions asking yourself. Please remember, ask yourself with regards to the topic of research. Ask yourself 3 questions using what, using why. For example, you are asking questions like, what are the important dimensions of emotional experiences, right? So that is the key variable, emotional experiences with the speaker, for example, right? So you ask yourself a question, right? Then you ask another question. For example, how will these emotional experiences influence the let's say audience emotional engagement, right? Yeah, so you ask another question, right? So these are the 2 important questions which will guide you along the whole process, and these are the 2 important questions that you would like to answer for the whole semester, all right? In line with the research title, in line with the problem statement, because you really want to find out what are the key elements or the dimensions of these emotional experiences of the audience. You really would like to investigate, right, the relationship between this emotional experience and emotional engagement of the audience. So this will be the 2 objectives, and then in line with the 2 research questions, right? So remember your research title, research the problem statement, the research questions, and the research objectives must be well aligned. They are all about this same issue of emotional experience and impact on the emotional engagement, right? So in the problem statement, you tells us that the emotional experience is so important to be well understood. The various dimensions are so important to be identified because of this reason and so on. And then it is so useful to know how it impacts the emotional engagement of the audience, because then these let's say the speakers or the event managers will know how to manage the experiences to ensure good experiences of the audience and so on. So you tell us the issue in the problem statement and the need of doing that particular research on emotional experience. And after that, you tell us the questions with an opening paragraph, research question, then itemize the research questions using what, using how. And after that, you have the research objectives with an opening paragraph again, telling us the main purpose of the research. Then the specific research objectives are as follows. Then you tell us research objective 1, 2, 3, right? So of course, your research objectives, we start with the word to, right? With the verb like to identify, to determine, to gauge, to measure, to let's say to explore or to discover, later on to examine the relationship, to investigate the influences and so on, right? And after that, you will tell us the significance of the study. Significance of the studies being the importance of that particular research that you are going to uh, carry out. But of course, this is the in a proposal which you propose, and that research must be very useful, must be very important, right? It must have very significant uses and implications to the industry or to the government or to the academic world or to the researchers or to the practitioners. So you tell us the importance of the study, right? Some of you may want to tell us it is important for government. You use one paragraph, importance to the government, right? Then you use another paragraph, maybe it is important to the researchers or the academicians. So you tell us using another one paragraph, its significance or importance to the practitioners as well. All right, so you may want to have a few paragraphs to tell us the importance of the study. All right. And of course, as I say, whatever you say, you must support with literature. All right. Okay. So, for example, you say that this particular research on the emotional experience, having this particular reliable and valid measurement to be developed, will be very useful for managers to scientifically manage the relationship. So somebody must have already said this or have argued this. So you tell us, you refer to who, right? And when the publication was made, right? So as you said, certain specific points, you must have got it from somewhere. But you do agree with that. That's why you use that particular information, right? So you would like to you would like to give credit to that particular author, right? So you put in bracket who and also the year, right? As your literature support to what you are saying, right? But you are saying what you want to say, of course. Just that this idea or this opinion actually was somebody else. So you want to acknowledge that somebody, right? So you cite somebody. But make sure you are writing your own sentences. Please don't copy and paste other people's sentences. Please, every sentence must be originally your sentence. Please write it on your own, originally from your heart. Okay? Just as if you are in the examination hall, you are writing every sentence of your proposal on your own. Don't copy and paste other people's work.